When shall we three meet again in thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
That will be the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath.
There to meet with Macbeth.
I come, Grey Cat.
My toad, Paddock, calls me.
Anon.
Fair is foul and foul is fair, hover through fog and filthy air. Fair is foul and foul is fair, hover through fog and filthy air.
Filthy air.
What bloody man is that? He can report, by his appearance of the revolt, the latest news.
This is the sergeant, who like a good and hearty soldier fought and saved me from captivity. Hail, brave friends! Tell the king the chaos of the battle.
Doubtful it was of who would win. The villainous rebel, MacDonald, gathered foot soldiers and horsemen from Hebrides in Ireland. The goddess of Swartchen smiled cruelly upon his enemies, as if they were his whore. But to no avail, for brave Macbeth, well, he deserves that name, cut through his enemies with brandished steel. And once he saw the traitor, MacDonald, slit him from his navel to his jaw and impaled his head on our castle walls.
O valiant cousin, worthy gentleman.
But just as violent tempests come before spring arrives, our battle was not yet over. Listen, King of Scotland, listen. Just as justice sent the wicked allies fleeing, the Norwegian king, seeing a fresh opportunity, gathered his troops for an assault.
Did this frighten Macbeth and Banquo?
As much as sparrows frighten eagles, or rabbits the lion. They fought with twice the force, like cannons loaded with double cracks. Maybe they wanted to bathe in their enemy's blood, or make the battlefield as infamous as Golgotha. I am faint. My wounds cry for help.
So woe thy words become thee as thy wounds. They smack of honor both. Go get him, surgeons.
God save the king.
Whence camest thou?
From Fife, great king, where the Norwegian banners fill the sky and fill our people with terror. The king of Norway and his vast army, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a bloody conflict. Macbeth, still armored from his battle with MacDonald, fought valiantly as though he were the goddess Flora's husband. Blow for blow, he fought until victory was ours.
Great happiness.
That now Sweno, Norway's king, desires a treaty. Nay, we denied him burial of his men till he retreated to St. Colmsenge and gave recompense of $10,000.
No more the Thane of Cawdor shall betray me. Go announce his execution and bestow his title on Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What the Thane of Cawdor has lost, Macbeth has won.
Where hast thou been, sister?
Killing swine.
Where thou?
A sailor's wife had chestnuts in her lap, and munched and munched and munched. Give me, I said, away with thee, the fat-bottomed old woman cried. Her husband, the sailor of the ship Tiger, sailed to Apello. I'll stare there in a kitchen strainer, like a rat without a tail. I'll do, I'll do, I'll do.
I'll give you wind to sail.
Thou art kind.
And I at another.
I myself have all the other ports from which they blow, every direction from where the compass takes them. I'll drain the life out of him. Sleepless shall be his night and day. For 81 weeks he will waste away in agony. Though his ship cannot be lost, it will be tempest-tossed. Look what I have here.
Show me, show me.
Here I have a pilot's thumb, wrecked as he did homeward come.
A drum, Macbeth doth come.
The weird sisters, hand in hand, travelers of the sea and land, dance about before they sup, thrice to thine and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make it 9. There it is, the charms wound up.
Foul and fair day I have not yet seen. How far is it to force? What are you so
be withered and wild in their attire. They look not like inhabitants of the earth, and yet are here. Are you alive? Can you understand me? You seem to, for each of you had placed your choppy fingers on her scrawny lips. You look like women, and yet your beards say no.
Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Glamis.
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter.
My good sir, why do you start and fear the things that sound so good? You greet my noble friend here with great honors and a royal future, but me you speak not. If it is true that you could seek through the seas of time, what is it to come for me? I neither fear you nor ask for favors.
Hail,
Hail.
Hail.
ye are lesser than Macbeth, yet greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt have kings in your line, though you'll not become one.
All hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Say you imperfect speakers. By Cyril's death I know them, the Thane of Glamis. But how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous man, and to become king does not stay within the realm of belief. No more than Cawdor. Say, from whence you owe this strange intelligence? Or why in this blasted heath you dare interrupt with such prophetic greetings? Speak, I charge you.
Where did they vanish?
Into the air. What seemed corporal now was melted, like breath into the wind.
Were such things here as we do see? Or have we drunk from the hemlock which takes away our reason?
Your children shall be kings,
You shall be king.
and Thane of Cawdor. Is that not what they said?
To the letter. Who goes there?
Macbeth, the king has happily received the news of thy success. He can speak not when he hears of your fight against the rebels. Even so is he shocked to hear of the battle against the Norwegians. Ye, not afraid of death, kill those around you. All praise to you for the kingdom's great defense. For that brave bravery, he honors ye as Thane of Cawdor. Hail, most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
What? Does the devil speak truth?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you address me in borrowed robes?
Thane of Cawdor lives yet, but bears heavy judgment the life he deserves to lose. Wherever he was joined by the king of Norway, or conspired with the rebel MacDonald, or with both, I know not. But treason is proven, and he confesses, and so will be no longer.
Glamis, and Thane of Cawdor, the weird sisters have predicted with more yet to come. Thank you for the news. Do you not hope your children shall be kings, as those that have promised me Cawdor promise no less to them?
If you trust what they said, you're to be king besides a Thane of Cawdor. But 'tis strange. Oft the agents of evil tell its truths only in part, so that they could betray us when consequences are its deepest. Cousin, a word, I pray you.
Two truths are told, one that may lead me yet to become king. Thank you, my good sirs. This strange persuasion cannot be ill, nor could it be good. If ill, why would they promise me such a promotion, as I am now the Thane of Cawdor, as I said? If good, why do I yield to such strange suggestions that cause my hairs to stand on end, my heart to knock at my ribs? The present suffering of the time is less horrid than what I'm imagining. My thoughts of murder are mere fantasy in the moment, yet shake me to my bones. All that matters is all that I do not yet know.
Look at Macbeth. He's in a daze.
Chance shall have me king, shall crown me without my help.
New honors have been placed upon him. Like new clothes, they must be broken in.
What will happen, will happen.
Worthy Macbeth, we wait on you.
Grant me your pardon. My dull brain was filled with things long forgotten. My most noble friends, never will I forgive your friendship when I think of this day. Come, let us toward the king. Remember what's happened today and ponder it. Another day we shall speak more freely about it.
Very gladly.
Until then, enough.
Is the execution of Cawdor done? Are those in commission returned?
My liege, they have not yet come back, but I have spoken with one who saw him die, who did report that he confessed his treason, implored your highness's pardon, and was deeply repentant. Nothing in his life became him like leaving it. He died as though he was to throw away the dearest thing he owed, as though it were a careless trifle.
There is no way to read a man's mind by looking at his face. He was a gentleman, and I trusted him. O worthiest cousin, have I thanked you enough? You have done so much for me in this short while, it is impossible for me to reward you. If you had done less, perhaps I have thanked you would be enough. Only I have left to say, more you do than I can pay.
The honor and service to you is its own reward, like a slave to their master or a son to their father. What else can we do except all that is to your honor and safety?
Welcome hither, as Thane of Cawdor. I have planted the seeds for a distinguished career, which I will cultivate. Noble Banquo, no less deserving, and all shall know what you have done. Let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
If I am to grow, the harvest will be thine.
My joy brings tears to mine eyes. Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and all who are near, let it be known that I will bestow my kingdom upon my eldest son, Malcolm, whom hereafter will be Prince of Cumberland. To all deservers, nobility will shine on you like the stars. To your castle in Inverness to enjoy your hospitality.
It is a labor, but it for you. Come, let me go and bring my wife the good news of your arrival. I humbly take leave. The Prince of Cumberland. I either have to step over him, else forgo my destiny. Stars, hide your light so none may see the darkness of my heart or my deep desires. For my eyes shall not see what my hands intend to do. Yet it will be done.
True, worthy Banquo. Macbeth is so valiant and deserving of these praises. Let's after him, as he has prepared a welcome for us. He is a kinsman without equal.
The witches met me on the day of my battle victory, and I have since learned they have supernatural powers. When I desired to question them further, they turned to air, into which they vanished. While I stood in amazement, a messenger from the king hailed me as Thane of Cawdor. The weird sisters had called me such, and pointed to the future as they exclaimed, "Hail, king thou shalt be." This I deliver to you, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou might rejoice with me in the greatness promised. Speak not of it, it is a secret. Farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shall be what is promised. Yet I do fear thy nature. It is ambition, but doth not possess the cunning. Thou want'st to be a good man. Thou dost not want to cheat, but thou covetest what does not belong to you. Thou want'st power, but are afraid to do what needs to be done. Thou wants someone to do it for you. Hurry hither that I may speak in thine ear, and chastise that which impedes you from pursuing the crown. For surely fate and witchcraft have crowned thee anon. What are your tidings?
The king comes here tonight.
Is so?
Pardon, but it's true. Our Thane's messenger, who's almost out of breath to speak, spoke the message.
Tend to him. He brings great news. The messenger is short of breath who croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan to my fortress. Come, you spirits who control mortal thoughts, make me less a woman and more a man, and fill me head to toe with cruelty. Make my blood thick and curb remorse, so that no human compassion may fell my purpose. Turn my mother's milk to poison, you murdering demons. Come, thick night, and cover the world in darkest smoke of hell, so that my keen knife does not see the wound it makes, nor heaven creep through the blanket of night to cry, no, stop! Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, soon to be greater than both, thy letters have transported me from this present, and now I feel the future.
My dearest love, the king comes here tonight.
And when he leaves?
Tomorrow, so he plans.
Oh, never shall that day come. Your face, my Thane, betrays strange feelings that men may read as a book. To deceive them, you must appear as they know you. Bear welcome to the king in your eye, your hand, your tongue. Look the innocent flower, but be the serpent underneath. The king must be provided for, and I will prepare. This night will change every night and day for all our days.
We should speak further about this.
Only look peaceful. If you look troubled, you will arouse suspicion. Leave all the rest to me.
This palace is a pleasant place. The air is sweet and appeals to my refined senses.
The summer birds, the house martin, they build their castles in the inviting breeze. No castle protrusion is there in the castle walls where they haven't built their nest. They settle only where the air is delicate.
See, our honored hostess. The love that follows us sometimes is our trouble, and yet we thank for love. Though an inconvenience to you, know my being here is my love for you.
We are servants ever and all within our house. If we had done double or double again, it would be nothing compared to the great honors your majesty has bestowed on our family, those of old and those recently bestowed.
Where is the Thane of Cawdor? We were at his heels and hoped to arrive before him. But he rides well, and his love for you spurs on. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
We are servants ever and all within our house. It is in trust for you, and so we return your own.
Give me your hand. Bring me our host. We have loved him highly, and shall continue to favor him, whene'er you are ready.
For we're done when 'tis done. 'Twill were done quickly. Was the murder of king to have no consequences? Succeed as soon as it ended? No, not in these cases. By bloody crime we instruct others on crime, which will soon come to haunt the instructor. Justice, equal to all, forces the poison chalice to our own lips. He is here in double trust. First, I am his kinsman and his subject. So mine should be to protect him. And, as his host, I should shut the door on his murderer. Not wield the knife myself. Besides, this King Duncan rules so humbly and free of corruption that virtues his legacy shall be, as if the angels themselves play the trumpet against the injustice of his murder. Pity, like a newborn babe, shall ride the winds with heaven's cherubim, spreading the hordes of my deeds. No, I cannot follow my intent. My vaulting ambition shall leap, but fall on the other side. How now? What news?
He hath almost supped. Why have you left?
Has he asked for me?
Know you not he has?
We should go no further in this business. He hath honored me, O Leighton. People have a good opinion of me. I do not so soon let these feelings aside.
Were you drunk when hopeful before? Have you slept since and awakened now to look so pale and green in fear of this idea? From now on, this is what I will think of your love. Are you afraid to act the way you desire? Will you take the crown you want so badly, or live a coward in thine own esteem, always saying, I dare not, after saying I would, like the poor cat in the adage?
Stop! Please. I do all that become a man. Whoever does more is not a man.
What beast was it then that brought this scheme to me? When you dared to do it, then you were a man. And if you should go one step further, you would be much more than a man. Now time and place is right, and you hesitate. I have suckled a baby, and I know how tender 'tis love, but I would dashed its brains out had I so sworn as you have to this.
If we should fail?
We fail? Fasten your courage to the sticking place, and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, the day's hard journey hath made him weary, I will offer his servants drink, wine and wassail. And when the servants are asleep, what can we not do to Duncan? What can we not put on his spongy officers who will bear the guilt of our deeds?
May you only give birth to male children, for your treacherous spirit should give birth to nothing that is not masculine. And we have covered the sleepy servants in blood, and used their daggers on the dead. Who else shall be blamed?
Who could think otherwise, as we will grieve loudly upon hearing of his death?
I am settled. You will use all my facilities to commit this crime. Keep a noble face, for a false face shall hide what the false heart doth know.
The moon is down, and I have yet to hear the clock. She goes down at 12. Heaven's light has gone out, and my eyes feel heavy, yet I cannot sleep. Merciful powers, rid me of this plague of nightmares which keep me when closed my eyes. Who's there?
A friend.
My good sir, not yet at rest? The king's in bed. He had been in an unusually good mood, and has bestowed many gifts upon your household and your servants. And for your wife, he greets her with this diamond for her bounteous hospitality.
Since we had such late notice, I wasn't able to entertain the king as royally as I would have liked.
All's rest. Look, I dreamt last night of the three strange sisters. Maybe there's some truth in which they spoke of.
I think not of them, but would be willing to discuss it more when the time comes.
At your leisure.
They will be honoring it for you if you stick by me when the time comes.
Whatever you wish, as long as with my conscience still clear.
In the meantime, rest easy.
Thank you, sir. The likes to you.
I wait for my mistress to strike the bell to know when my cup is ready. Is this a dagger I see before me? Its handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not yet. I see thee still. Art thou not as palpable as to touch as you are to sight? Art thou a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from a heat-oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as which I draw near. You marshaled me the way I was going, and what instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fool or the other senses, else worth all the rest. I see thee still, though my blood on thy dagger and dungeon. Gouts of blood, which were not so before. There's no such thing. Is the bloody business which draws thus to mine eyes. And now over the one half world nature seems dead. And horrid dreams abuse the curtained sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offerings. And withered murder run by his sentinel the wolf, whose howl his watch. With stealthy pace and Tarquin's ravishing stride toward his design moves like a ghost. Stand firm, sure, and set earth. Hear not my steps, for which way they go. For fear thy very stones may prate about my whereabouts. Take the present horrors of the time which now suits it. Whiles I threat, he lives. Words to the heat of deeds too cold breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made the servants drunk hath made me bold. That which hath quenched their thirst hath given me fire. Listen, quiet. 'Twas the owl who shrieks like a bellman who rings before an execution. He is at it. The king's door is open and the servants snore. So many drugs were in their systems, one cannot tell if they are dead or alive.
Who's there?
Oh no, I fear the servants have awoken and the deed is not done. To attempt without fulfillment of the deed will ruin us. I left the daggers near the servants. Macbeth could not have missed them. If Duncan had not reminded me of my own father as he slept, I had done it. My husband.
The deed is done. Did thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl shriek and the crickets cry. Did thou not speak?
When?
Just now.
As I descended?
I,
Hark! Who lies in the second chamber?
Donalbain.
What a sorry sight this is.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
One of the men laughed in sleep. The other cried murder. They just woke each other up. I stood there and heard them. They just said their prayers and went to sleep again.
Malcolm and Donalbain are lodged together.
One of the men said, God bless us. And the other, amen. As if they had seen my bloody hands. But I could not say amen when they said, God bless us.
Consider it not.
Why couldn't I say amen when me, who's in the most need of God's blessing, amen stuck in my throat?
These deeds must not be thought of after this night, or they will make us mad.
Methoughts I heard, sleep no more. Macbeth doth murder sleep, the innocent sleep, that eases the weary, puts the day to rest, that relieves the weary laborer, heals hurt minds. Sleep, the most nourishing feast.
What do you mean?
Once again it cried, sleep no more, to the whole house. Galams doth murder sleep, so Cardar shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
My worthy lord, you become weak when you think of these things in such a cowardly way. Go and fetch some water and wash this filthy witness from your hands.
No.
Why have you brought the daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go and carry them and smear the servants' faces with their blood.
No, I shall go no more. I am already afraid to know what I have done.
Coward! Give me the daggers! The sleeping and the dead are but pictures. Only children fear scary pictures. If Duncan bleeds, I'll paint the servants' faces with his blood, for it must seem their guilt.
Hark! Whence is that knocking? How come every noise frightens me? Whose bloody hands are these that pluck out mine eyes? Neptune's vast oceans, ere wash the blood from these hangman hands. No, let's turn the green water red.
My hands are of your color, but I would be ashamed to have a heart as pale and weak. Hark, there's a knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy it is then. You have lost your resolve. Hark, more knocking. Put on your nightgown lest someone come to see us awake. Be not lost in your thoughts.
To know my deeds, 'twere best not to know myself. Wake Duncan with thy knocking! I wouldest thou could!
Here's a knocking indeed. If a man were a porter of Hellgate, he'd grow old letting people in. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? A farmer that hung himself 'cause he hoarded grain and lost money. Hoping you have brought some napkins, for here you will sweat. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the other devil's name? A slick, two-faced con man who lied under oath? But you cannot lie to God, and you are going to jail for perjury. Come in, double dealer. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? An English tailor who skimped on fabric for people's clothes? Come in, tailor, for here you may heat up your iron. Never a moment of peace. It is too cold for hell. I'll be the devil's porter no more. And I was gonna let someone in from every profession. And on I'm coming. Don't forget to leave me a tip.
Was it so late, friend, that you had a hard time getting out of your bed?
Aye, sir. We were carousing until the second rooster. Drinking makes a man do three things.
What three things does drinking provoke?
Drinking turns your nose red. Leaves you very tired. And needing to pee.
I do believe drinking afflicted you with those three last night.
Aye, that it did, sir. But I got even. I beat it. Though it made my legs weak and me wobbly, I vomited it all up and laid flat on the ground.
Is your master stirring? Our knocking has awakened him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is the royal master stirring?
No, not yet.
He did command me to wake him early. I've almost slipped the hour.
I'll take you to him.
I know the burden of hosting him is both an honor and a trouble. But a trouble is still the same.
The work we enjoy is not truly work. Here's the door.
I'll wake him, for it is my limited service.
Does the king leave today?
He does. He told us to arrange it.
The night has been unruly. Where we slept, the chimneys fell over, and, as they say, cries of grief filled the air. Strange screams of murder. terrifying voices predicting catastrophes that will usher us into a woeful new age. The owl screeched all night. Some say the earth was feverish and shook.
'Twas a rough night.
I am too young to remember anything like it.
Oh, horror, horror, horror. This is beyond words and beyond belief.
What's the matter?
The worst thing imaginable has happened. A murderer has broken into God's temple and stolen the life out of it.
What did you say? The life?
Mean you the king?
Approach his chamber and see for yourself. What you will see will freeze you with horror. Do not merely ask me to speak. See and speak for yourself. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm! Murder and treason! Banquo, Donalbain, Malcolm, awake! Up from your beds and shake off sleep, which looks like death, and look upon death itself. Malcolm, Donalbain, rise from your beds as if you were dead and walk like spirits to witness this image of doomsday. Ring the bell!
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls those sleeping to rise? Speak!
Oh, gentle lady, my news is not fit for your ears. It would kill you ere you heard it. Oh, Banquo, Banquo, our royal master's murdered.
Woe, alas! What, in our house?
Too cruel anywhere. Dear Duff, I beg you, tell us you're lying and what you say isn't true.
Had I died just a moment before this day, I could have said I lived a blessed life. From this day onward, life is meaningless. The noble and renowned King Duncan is dead. The wine of life has been poured out, and only the dregs remains.
What is amiss?
You are, but do not know it yet. The royal fountain from which you draw your noble blood from has been ceased.
Your royal father's murdered.
What? By whom?
The guards of his chambers, so it seems. Their hands and faces were covered with blood. So were the daggers, knives still on their pillows, we found still dripping. No man should have been left alone with them.
Yet I regret the anger that drove me to kill them.
Why did you so?
What man can be wise and bewildered, calm and furious, loyal and neutral all at the same time? No man. The violent rage, inspired by my love for Duncan, overtook reason before I could think rationally and pause. There, Duncan lies, his silver skin laced with precious blood. And the murderers, steeped in blood, with gore on their daggers. What man can refuse? Who had the heart to love and the courage to act on it?
Help me, quickly.
Look to the lady.
Why do we hold our tongues? The two of us have the most to say in this matter.
What can be spoken here? What is our fate? Let's away. We haven't wept yet, but there will be time for that later.
And the time has not yet come for us to turn our deep grief into action.
Look to the lady. When we are properly just, let us meet again and question this most bloody work. Fears and doubts surround us, but I promise you all, by the right hand of God, I promise you, I will fight against the secret plot which causes treasonous murder.
And so do I!
So all! Come, let us dress quickly and meet in the hall.
Agreed.
What will you do? Let's not consort with them. It is easy for liars to pretend sorrow where there is none. Out to England.
All to Ireland. Our separation shall keep us safer. Wherever we go, men will smile at us while hiding daggers. The nearer in blood, the nearer bloody.
We have not yet encountered danger. The best is to keep it that way. Therefore, to horse, forget a cordial leave-taking, but shift away quickly. There is good reason to escape when no mercy can be found.
10 years. I can remember well, and I've seen volumes of dreadful hours and things strange. But this sore night makes everything seem before a trifle.
Ah, good mother, thou seest the heavens, and you see they're upset with the workings of mankind that so threaten the earth with storms. The clock says it is daytime, but dark night is strangling the sun. Is it because night is so strong, or day is so weak, that darkness entombs the earth when light should kiss it?
'Tis unnatural as the deed is done. On Tuesday last there was a falcon circling high in the sky, but was hawked and killed by a moosing owl.
Another thing most strange, Duncan's horses, beautiful and swift, the best of the breed, suddenly turned wild and broke out of their stalls. Refusing to be obedient, they acted as though they would make war with mankind.
'Tis said they ate each other.
They did so, to the amazement of mine eyes. Here comes the good Macduff. How goes the world, sir, now?
Why? See you not?
Is it known who did this horrible crime?
The servants Macbeth killed.
Alas the day! What good would it have done those men to kill Duncan?
They were bribed to betray their master. Malcolm and Donalbain have fled away, which puts upon them suspicion of the deed.
Against nature still, fruitless ambition that would cause a son to kill his father, then 'tis most like the sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth.
He's gone to Scone right now to be crowned.
Where is Duncan's body?
Carried to Comakill.
Will you to Scone?
No, cousin. I'll to Fife.
Will I to Scone?
Well, adieu, and hope we that things do not get worse.
Thou hast it now, King, Thana Cawdor, Thana Glams, all as the three sisters predicted. Yet I fear you played most foully for it. Yet it is said, this will not trickle down to your descendants, but that I will be the father of many kings, my sons and my grandsons. If there is truth in which they spoke of you, will they not come true for me too? But hush, no more.
Here's our chief guest.
If he were not here, our celebration would not be good or complete.
We hold a solemn supper, sir, and request your presence.
Whatever you command, it is my duty to serve.
Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my lord.
We'd like your good advice at council today, but we'll wait till tomorrow. Is it far you ride?
As far as my horse will take me. If my horse goes faster than expected, I'll arrive 1 to 2 hours after sunset.
Better not miss our feast.
My lord, I will not.
I have word that our bloody cousins, the princes, the murderers, have fled to England and Ireland, not confessing to the cruel patricide and telling lies to their hosts. We'll speak more about this on the moor and discuss matters of state which concerns us too. Adieu until you return at night. Go Flance with you?
Aye, my lord.
Well, I hope your horse is swift and sure-footed. Farewell. Let every man be master of his own time till 7 o'clock. Until then, God be with you. Are those two men still waiting for me?
They are, my lord, outside the palace gate.
Bring them before me. The king is nothing if I am not safe the king. My fear of Banquo runs deep. He behaves so nobly, yet his wisdom guides his valor to act in safety. Even my guardian angels frighten, as Mark Antony feared Caesar. Banquo chided the sisters when first they laid the name of king upon me and made them speak his future. They, like prophets, named him father to a line of kings. My crown was fruitless, my scepter barren, for I have no son to take my place as king. And this being the case, I have murdered Duncan for Banquo's sons. I've murdered my own peace for their benefit. I've given my soul to the devil so they be kings. Banquo, sons, kings! I shall meet fate in battle and fight to the end. Wait in the hall. I'll call for you when I'm ready. Was it not yesterday we spoke?
It was, Your Highness.
Well then, have you considered what I said? I showed you that Banquo was the one who ruined your lives, not I. I was innocent. I showed you how you were deceived, how your efforts were thwarted, what tools were used against you. That, and so much more, that make even the half-crazed mind scream, Banquo did it.
You made it known to us.
I did, and went even further, which is now the point of our current meeting. Are you so patient and forgiving that you can just let this go? Are you so pious that you would pray for this man and his children? A man who's pushed you toward an early grave and impoverished your family forever?
We are men, my liege.
Aye. You go in the catalog called men. Same way hounds, greyhounds, mongrels, spaniels, mutts, shaggy lapdogs, and wolf half-breeds all go for dogs. But once you start to differentiate them by their categories, you can tell which are fast or slow, which are clever, which are watchdogs, and which are hunters. It is the same with men. So, if you do not preoccupy the rank at the very bottom, let me know, and I shall give you a plan to get rid of your enemy and earn my favor. As long as Banquo lives, I'm sick. I'll be healthy when he is dead.
My lord, so buffeted by the world, I care not what I do.
As with me, I am so weary of disasters that I would either risk my life or end it once and for all.
Both of you know Banquo is your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine. And though, as king, I can easily sweep him away from my sight with my power. Yet, he and I have friends in common, whom I need. Hence, I need your assistance.
We shall do as you want us to, my lord.
Though our lives...
I see the determination in your eyes. I'll tell you where to go and when to strike. It must be done tonight, away from the palace. I must be free from suspicion. To leave no scrubs, his son, Fleance, who keeps him company, must be taken care of. His death is no less material to me than his father's. Each of you, make up your own mind. I'll get to you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
Well then, get thee inside, and I'll call upon you when it's ready. It is concluded. Banquo, if thou souls fly to heaven, it must be done tonight.
If you get what you want, and still unhappy be, you have spent all and gained nothing. It is better to be the murdered than to be the murderer and be tormented with anxiety. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone with only sad thoughts as company? These thoughts should have died when you killed the men you are thinking of.
We have merely slashed the snake, not killed it. Soon it will be good as new, and its fangs shall threaten us once more. Let the universe fall apart, and heaven and earth crumble ere we eat our meals in fear, and spend our nights sleepless, haunted by these dreams. Better to be with the dead, whom we, trying to get our own peace, have sent to everlasting peace. Duncan lies in his grave. After life's fretful fever, he sleeps well. Treachery has done his worst on him. Nothing can touch him further.
Come on, gently, lord. Shrug off your rugged looks and be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
And so shall I, love, and I pray be you. Give Banquo your most special attention. Make him feel important. It's a dangerous situation we are in. We must hide our hearts with our faces.
You must leave.
My mind is filled with scorpions, dear wife. Banquo and Fleance still live.
But they cannot live forever.
Aye, there's comfort yet. They can be cheered, be killed, before the bat flies through the castle, and the dung beetle sings the nighttime hymn. A dreadful deed shall be done.
What's to be done?
Best you not know until after it is done. Then you can applaud. Come, night, and blindfold the kind-hearted day. Use your bloody and invisible hands to tear Banquo's lease on life, which keeps me in fear. The sky thickens, and crows return to the woods. The kind-hearted creatures of the day return to sleep, whilst the predators of the night come out to hunt for new prey. You startle at my words, but hold still. Bad deeds force more bad deeds. So come, please, go with me. We'll go through this door.
Who bid thee join us?
Macbeth.
We can trust him, since he has the same mission as us.
Then stand, Willis. There are yet some streaks of day in the west. Now all travelers, hurry to their inns. Banquo is almost here.
Hark, I hear voices.
Give us a light there.
That must be him. All the other guests are inside.
His horses go about.
Almost a mile to the palace gate, but Banquo walks from here to the gate.
A light! A light!
'Tis he.
It will rain tonight.
Then let it come down.
Oh, this is treachery! Fly, good Fleance, fly, fly! Someday revenge will be yours. Oh, traitorous knaves!
Who did strike out the light?
Was it not the best thing to do?
There's but one down. The sun has fled.
We have failed in half our mission.
Let's away, and tell Macbeth what has been accomplished.
You all know your own ranks. Sit accordingly. I bid you a hearty welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
I shall mingle with you all shortly and play the humble host. Our hostess keeps her seat until I bid her welcome you.
Say welcome to all our guests, for in my heart they are all welcome.
They greet you with heart's thanks as well. The table's full on both sides. I shall sit in the middle and toast around the table. There's blood upon your face.
'Tis Banquo's.
Good. I'd rather see his blood on your face than flowing through his veins. Did you finish him off?
My lord, his throat is cut. I did that to him.
You truly are the best of the cutthroats, and he who did the Fleance the same, if so, you truly are the best.
Most royal sir, Fleance has escaped.
Fear returns again. I had been perfect, whole as marble, as firm as rock, as free as air itself. Now doubt and fear return. The Banquo has been finished.
Aye, my lord. Safe in a ditch he lies, with 20 gashes in his head. A single one would have ended him.
Thanks for that. The adult snake lies in a ditch, yet his worm has fled. In due time will become venomous. But for now, he has no fangs. Get thee gone, we shall speak again.
My worthy lord, you are not entertaining your guests. You need more welcoming and ceremony, else this party will be boring.
Yes, thank you. Good appetite, good digestion, health on both.
Why don't you sit, your highness?
We'd have all the nobility of Scotland under one roof. We're Banquo here. I hope he is late due to rudeness and not misfortune.
His absence, sir, is a promise broken. Please, come sit and grace us with your royal company.
The table is full on both sides.
Here, an empty seat.
Where?
Here. Why, your highness, what's wrong?
Which of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst I did it. Don't shake your bloody head at me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus, and hath been so from his youth. Pray, keep seated. Pay no attention to him, or it will ire him, and his convulsions will last longer. Eat and regard him not. Are you a man?
I am a bold one who dares to look at Will Paul the devil.
Nonsense. This is a mere hallucination you get when you were in fear. This is like the dagger which you said led you to Duncan. These Alpers do not even look like fear. They are more a woman beside a winter's fire, telling a scary story to her grandmama. Shame itself. Why do you make such faces? When it's all done, you will see you are just looking at a stool.
Please, behold! Look! What say you? What do I care? If thou canst nod, speak too. If the dead are going to return from the grave, there's nothing stopping the birds from eating bodies. There's no point in burying our people.
What, has your foolishness paralyzed you completely?
As I stand here, I saw him.
Nonsense.
In ancient time, much blood was spilt, and murders too awful to hear. The time had been when the brains were out, the man would die, and that's the end. But now, they return from their grave with 20 gashes in their crowns and push us off our stools. This haunting's more strange than the murder is.
My worthy lord, your friends are waiting for you.
I do forget. Do not be alarmed on my account, my most worthy friends. My strange infirmity is nothing to those that know me. Come, I'll toast around the table, then I'll sit. Fill, full. I drink to the general joy of all the table, and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss were he were here. To him and all we drink.
Our duties, our pledge.
Get out of my sight!
Worthy friends.
The bones
think
are
that this
mareless.
is nothing more than a
Thy blood
strange
is
habit,
cold.
though it spoils
The
the
clear
pleasure
with
of this
sightless
time.
eyes. I'm as brave as any other man. Approach me those a rugged Russian bear, the Iranian tiger, the armed rhinoceros. Take any shape but this, and my nerves shall not shake. Or be alive again and dare to doom me on some deserted place. If I tremble, then call me little girl. Get out of here, you horrible shadow. Get out! I'm a man again. Pray, sit still. Now that it is gone, I am a man again.
You have ruined our good cheer and disrupted our gathering by making a spectacle of yourself.
Can horrible things like this happen without leaving us all bewildered? You make me feel as if I don't know myself. You stare at these horrible things. The color in your face remains whilst mine turns white.
What sight, my lord?
I pray you speak not to him. He grows worse, and questions enrage him. At once, good night. Please leave right away.
Better health.
A kind good night to all.
There will be blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Gravestones have been known to move, and trees to speak, to bring guilty men to justice. Even the most clever murderers have been exposed by the mystical signs of crows and magpies. How late the night?
Almost morning.
What do you think of Macduff's refusal when I commanded him?
Did you send for him, sir?
Heard about this indirectly, but we'll send for him again. I have servants paid in all the households to spy on them. I shall see the weird sisters tomorrow to know what is to be done. My own safety is what's most important right now. I am in blood so deep that if I were to wait in it any longer, it'd be harder to go back to good as it would to go back to murder.
You have not slept.
Yes. Let us to bed. These delusions are of inexperience. We are but yet young in these crimes. Go to the right.
What I have already said shows you that we think alike, so you can interpret further. Macbeth pitied Duncan after he was dead, and Banquo went out walking too late at night. We can say Fleance killed him because Fleance fled. Who cannot say how monstrous it was for Malcolm and Donalbain to kill their own gracious father? Such a heinous crime. How it saddened Macbeth. If he had Duncan's sons in prison, they would see how horrible the punishment for those who kill their own fathers. And so should Fleance. But enough of that. I hear that Macduff lives under pity with the king because he did not attend the tyrant's feast. Do you know where he is hiding?
The son of Duncan, from whom this tyrant has stolen the throne, lives in the English court and is received by King Edward and treated with respect, despite Malcolm's misfortunes. Macduff goes to ask the Holy King to wake Northumberland and warlike Seward, so that we may have food for our tables and sleep for our nights, free from feasts and banquets with violent murders and bloody knives. Macbeth has heard this news and prepares for some attempt of war.
Did he tell Macduff to return to Scotland?
He did, but Macduff replied, "Sir, not I." The messenger turned his back as if to say, "You'll rule the day you answer thus."
Some holy angel fly to England and send message to Macduff to return to Scotland. He needs to return so he can free our country from the rule of a tyrant.
I'll send my prayers with him.
Born with it, you can't really do anything about it.
Thrice the brindled cat hath meowed.
And thrice the once hedge pig whined.
The spirit cries, 'tis time, 'tis time.
Round about the cauldron go, in the poison entrails throw. Toad that under cold and stone, sweltered venom sleeping got boiled, first in Tarm's pot.
Double,
Double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Fillet of fenny, slimy snake, into the cauldron, boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog. Adder's fork and blind worm's sting, leg of lizard and owlet's wing. For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth, boil and bubble.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy may engulf. Of the raven, sea salt shark, root of hemlock digged in dark. Liver of blaspheming Jew, gall of goat and slips of yew. Of the slivered moon's eclipse, babe delivered by a drab. Make the gruel slick and slab. Add thereto a tiger's cauldron for the ingredients of our cauldron.
Double,
Double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Cool it with a baboon's blood, then the charm is firm and good. By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Open locks whoever knocks.
How now, you secret black and midnight hags? What is it you do?
A deed without a name.
I know not how you know what you profess, but answer me this in the name of the dark powers in which you serve. I care not if you summon violent winds which topple churches, flatten farms and fields, and confound all of nature itself. Answer me.
Speak.
Demand.
Will answer.
Would you rather hear these things from us or our masters?
Tell them. Let me see them.
Pour and sows blood and the sweat of a murderer on the gallows, and throw it into the flame. Come high or low, thyself and office deftly show.
No unknown power. Show me.
Here is thought, here is speech, but say thou not.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth! Beware Macduff, beware the Thane of Fife. Dismiss me, enough!
Where thou art, thank you, for your caution is what I feared. But one more word.
He shall not be commanded. Here's another, more potent than the first.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth!
Had I 3 ears, I'd listen with all.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear thee? Yet I will make a bond of fate. Thou shalt not live so I can conquer fear and sleep in spite of thunder. What is this that rises like a king on its baby brow? Where's the crown of sovereignty?
Listen, but speak not.
Be proud, like the lion, and take no care who hates you, who resents you, and who conspires against you. Macbeth will never be defeated until Birnam Wood marches to fight you at Dunsinane Hill.
This will never be. Who could command the forest, make trees move from the roots? These are sweet omens. My murder shall not come back to threaten me until Birnam Wood marches on Dunsinane. I shall be king of my natural life. Yet, my heart wants to know one more thing. Will Banquo's sons ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I will be satisfied. Refuse me this, and an eternal curse shall fall upon you. Why is the cauldron sinking? And what is that music?
Show.
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 Show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows, so depart.
Thou spirit is like that of Banquo. Go away. Thy crown sear my eyeballs. Why did you show me this, you filthy hags? 8 kings, yet they do multiply. Some with multiple scepters. What a horrible sight. In Banquo, I see his bloody smile and points to them as is. What? Is this so?
Aye, this is so. But why Macbeth stand so dumbfounded? Come, sister, cheer. We cheer the air with sound, as we'll dance round and round, as the king may say, our duties we did pay.
Where are they? Gone? That this evil hour be marked as cursed in the calendar. You, outside, come in. Lennox.
What is thy grace's will?
The weird sisters not come by you?
No, my lord.
Cursed be the air and whereupon they ride, and damn those who trust in them. I hear the galloping of horses. Who was it came by?
'Tis 2 or 3, my lord, who came to bring you news. Macduff has fled to England.
Fled to England?
Aye, my good lord.
Time. Even now you thwart my plans. Once thought, should a deed be done, else it were not done. Even now I shall crown my thoughts with axe. I shall bring Macduff's wife to the sword, his babes, and all unfortunate souls in line for his inheritance. This I shall do before I lose my sense of purpose. But no more visions. Where are the messengers? Bring me where they are.
What did you do to make him flee this land?
You must have patience, madame.
His flight was madness. He looked like a traitor since he's run away.
You know not whether it was wisdom or fear.
Wisdom? To leave his wife, his babes, his mansion, and his titles in a place all so unsafe he leaves? He loves not. He lacks the natural instinct to protect his family.
My dearest coz, I pray you, control yourself. As for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows what the times require. I dare not speak much further, but cruel are the times when people are denounced as traitors and yet do not know why. We fear frightening rumors and do not even know what we fear. It's like being tossed on the ocean in every direction and going nowhere. When things are at their worst, they must stop, else improve to the way things were before. I take my leave of you, but it shall not be long, and I'll be here again. My pretty cousin, blessings upon you.
He has a father and yet is fatherless.
I have to go. Should I stay longer, I would discomfort you and disgrace myself with tears. I take my leave at once.
Young man, your father's dead. What will you do now? How will you live?
As birds do, mother.
What, with worms and flies?
No, I mean with what they get, as birds do.
You'd be a pitiful bird. You wouldn't know enough to be afraid of traps.
Why should I? If I were a pitiful bird, the hunters would have no need for me. Besides, I know what you tell me isn't true. I know my father isn't dead.
He is dead. How wilt thou do for a father?
Nay, how will you do for a husband?
I could buy me 20 of them at any market.
You'll do what you do with all of them and buy them and then sell them off.
You talk like a child with enough wit for thee.
Was my father a traitor?
Aye, that he was.
What is a traitor?
One that swears and lies.
And are all swears and liars a traitor?
Every one.
What must be done to those traitors?
They must be hanged.
Who must hang them?
The honest man.
Well, I'd say the honest man is a fool, for there's enough swears and liars to hang them.
God forgive thee for saying that. But what wilt thou do for a father?
If he were dead, you'd weep for him. If not, I guess for a good sign I'd quickly have a new father.
Silly babbler, how you talk.
Bless you, fair lady. You know me not, but I know you are an important person. Something dangerous approaches you. If you will take a homely man's advice, be not found here. Go with your little ones. I am sorry to frighten you, but much worse to come to harm, and harm is getting close. Heaven preserve you. I dare abide no longer.
Whither I should fly? I have done no harm. I must remember, doing harm on earth is more often praised, while doing good and a dangerous folly. Why then shall I offer my womanly defense that I am innocent? Who is this man?
Where is your husband?
I hope no place so disreputable that men such as you may find him.
He is a traitor.
You lie, you shank-haired villain!
What's that, you runt? Young son of a traitor?
He has killed me, mother! Run away! I pray you!
Let us seek some desolate shade and weep until we weep no more.
Let us rather hold fast our swords and defend our fallen homeland like honorable men. Each new morn, new widows howl, new orphans cry, new sorrows strike heaven in the face, as if heaven itself could feel Scotland's anguish and shrieks in pain.
I will avenge what I believe is wrong and believe what I am sure is true. I'll put right what I can in due time. What you have said may be true. This tyrant, who causes pain by speaking his name, was once thought honest. You have loved him well. He hath not touched you yet. But perchance you plan to win Macbeth's favor by betraying me. It would be wise to offer a poor, weak, innocent lamb to appease an angry god.
I am not treacherous.
But Macbeth is. Perhaps someone with a good and virtuous nature might give way to a royal command. But I beg your pardon. My fears cannot actually make you evil. Angels are still bright, though the brightest fell. Though all things foul must wear the brow of grace, yet true grace must still look so.
I've lost all hopes in convincing you to fight against Macbeth.
Perhaps you lost your hopes about me, where I found my doubts about you. Why would you leave your wife and children vulnerable, the most precious things in your life, those strong bonds of love? How could you leave them behind? I pray you do not interpret my suspicions as slander against you. My safety only concerns me. You may be rightly just, whatever I shall think.
Bleed, bleed, poor country. Great tyrant, go ahead and build yourself up, for good men check thee not. Fare thee well, Lord. I would not be the villain that thou thinkest, even if you offered me all of Macbeth's kingdom and the riches in the east too.
Be not offended. I am not in complete fear of you. I do think our fair Scotland sinks beneath the yoke of the tyrant. It weeps, it bleeds, and each new day a gash is added to her wounds. I do think many men are willing to fight with me. The English have promised thousands of troops. But even so, when Macbeth's head is under my foot, on the end of my sword, my poor country will have more vices than it had before. It will suffer worse, and in more ways than ever, under the king who follows Macbeth.
What say you?
It is myself, I mean, in whom I know the particulars of my vices. I have so many vices.
Even in hell, you could not find a devil worse than Macbeth.
I admit, he is murderous, lecherous, greedy, lying, deceitful, malicious, violent, and guilty of every sin that has a name. But there is no bottom to my lust. Your wives, daughters, matrons, and maids will not be safe. Better Macbeth than such as I to reign.
And this lust in a man's nature is its own tyranny. It too has been the downfall of many kings. But fear not, there are many women in Scotland who would love to have a king.
With this there grows a staunchest avarice. I should cut off the nobles and take their lands, taking jewels from one and houses from another. The more having would be a sauce to make me hunger more. I would forge unjust quarrels against the good and loyal, so I might take their wealth.
This greed is worse than lust, for you will not outgrow it. It too has been the downfall of many kings. But fear not, there are enough treasures in Scotland to fill your royal coffers. All these vices that you have named are outweighed by your good graces.
But I have none, the king becoming graces. Justice, truth, temperance, love, devotion, nobility, fortitude, courage. I overflow with every variation of vice. Nay, had I power, I would upset the universal peace and confound all unity on earth.
Oh, Scotland, Scotland.
If such as me be fit to govern, speak. I am as I have spoken.
Fit to govern? No, not to live. Oh, miserable country, ruled by a usurping, murderous tyrant. When shalt thou see wholesome days again? The man who has a legal right to the throne is by his own admission a cursed man, and a disgrace to the royal family. Your royal father was the most sainted king. Your mother, the queen, spent more time on her knees praying than on her feet, living a life of piety. Fare thee well. The evils that you have named have driven me out of Scotland forever. Oh, my heart, thy hope ends here.
Macduff, this noble passion convinces me of your integrity, reconciles my thoughts of thy good, truth, and honor. Devilish Macbeth has sought to lure me to him, and wisdom prevents me from trusting too quickly. But as God is my witness, I will let myself be guided by you, and take back my confessions. Those flaws are strangers to my nature. I am yet unknown to women, never lie, covet not others' belongings, and delight in truth more than life. Those flaws are my first false speaking of my character. What I am truly is thine, and my poor country's to command. Indeed, before you arrived, old Seward was setting forth with 10,000 warlike men. Now, we'll together fight Macbeth, and may the chances of our success be as great as the justice of our cause. Why are you silent?
'Tis hard to reconcile such different stories. Who comes here?
My countryman, but yet I know him not.
My ever gentle cousin. Welcome.
I know him now. May our what kept us apart be brought back together.
Sir, amen.
Is Scotland the same as I left it?
Alas, poor country, almost afraid to know itself. It cannot be called our motherland, but our grave, where no one ever smiles except the fool who nothing knows, where sighs and groans and shrieks fill the air, but no one notices, where violent sorrow seems a modern ecstasy. When the funeral bell rings, people no longer ask who died. Good men expire before the flowers in their caps. They die before they even fall sick.
What's the newest grief?
Even news an hour old is old news. Every minute, another awful thing happens.
How does my wife?
Why, well,
And my children?
well, two.
Macbeth has not attacked them.
No, they were at peace when I did leave them.
Be not stingy with thy words. What is the news?
When I was coming here, there ran a rumor that many good men are arming themselves to rebel against the tyrant. When I saw Macbeth's army on the move, I knew it to be true. Now is the time of help. Your presence in Scotland would inspire people to fight, even women, to rid themselves of Macbeth's oppression.
Let them be comforted. I am returning to Scotland. Gracious King Edward hath lent us old Seward and 10,000 men. An older and better soldier than Seward there is not.
Would I could answer of good news of mine own, but I have words that should be howled in the desert air where no one may hear them.
What is this news? Does it affect all of us or just one?
No decent man can keep from sharing in the sorrow, but the news affects you alone.
If it be mine, quickly, let me have it.
Let not your ears despise my tongue forever, for I fill your ears with the heaviest sound they have yet heard.
I guess at it.
Your castle was attacked. Your wife and babes savagely slaughtered. To tell you the details would kill you too.
Merciful heaven, keep not your grief hidden. Put your sorrow to words, else it whispers in your heart until it breaks.
My children too?
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
And I had to be away. My wife too?
I have said.
Take comfort. Let's cure thy awful grief by taking revenge on Macbeth.
He has no children. Did you say all? Oh, hellkites, all? All my pretty little chickens and their hen struck down in one fell swoop.
Fight it like a man.
I shall do so. But I must also feel it as a man. I cannot help but remember such things that were so important to me. Did heaven watch the slaughter and act not? Sinful Macduff. They were slain, not because of anything they did, but because of me. May God give their souls rest.
Let this anger sharpen your sword. Let grief convert to anger. Block not the feelings, and rage them.
Oh, I could go on and weep like a woman and brag how I might avenge them. But heavens, do not keep me waiting. Set me within sword's length with this fiend of Scotland. And if he escapes, may heaven forgive him as well.
Now you sound like a man. Come, go we to the king. The army is ready, and Macbeth is ripe for the picking. We now act as God's agents. Good cheer, a new day is coming.
It has been 2 days, and I have yet to see what you reported. When was it last you walked?
Since Macbeth went to war, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw a nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, and afterwards seal it up and return to bed. All of this is done while she is most fast asleep.
It is not natural to sleep yet act awake. Speaks she when asleep?
That, sir, I will not report to you.
You may, and rightly should.
Not to you, nor to anyone. No one else heard. Here she comes. This is her very disguise upon my life. Observe, but stay hidden.
How did she get that candle?
Stays by her bedside continuously. 'Tis her command.
And her eyes, they're open.
Aye, but they have no sight.
What is it she does now with her hands?
She does this as the washing her hands. I've seen her to do this for a full quarter of an hour.
Yet there's a spot.
She speaks. I will write this down to remember it.
Out, damn spot! Out, I say! 1, 2, out, I command you! Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie. What, a soldier afraid? But what need we fear when no one can lay guilt upon us? But who would have thought the old man to have had so much blood in him?
Did you hear that?
The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What, will these hands never be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. He will ruin everything by acting startled.
Look what you've done. You've heard what you should not.
She has spoken what she should not. I am sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known.
Here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand.
A heavy sigh. Her heart carries a heavy weight.
I would not want a heart like hers, even if Queen you bade me.
Well,
Pray God it be, sir.
this is beyond my practice. Yet I have known those which walked and were asleep, yet were guilty of nothing.
Wash your hands, put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you again, Banquo is buried. He cannot come out of his grave.
Is this true?
To bed, to bed. There's a knocking at the south entry. Come. Give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed.
Will she go now to bed?
Directly.
Foul rumors abound. Unnatural deeds lead to unnatural troubles. Guilty minds confess to deaf pillows. More she needs a priest than a doctor. God forgive us all. Look after her. Remove anything that she may use to harm herself. Watch her constantly. She has amazed my mind and bewildered my sight, yet dare not speak of it.
Good night, good doctor.
The English army is near, led on by Malcolm, his uncle Seward, and the good Macduff. Revenge burns in them, for the wrongs they have suffered would make dead men rise and fight.
Who knows if Donalbain will be with his brother?
For certain, sir, he is not. I have a list of all those who are coming. Seward's son is there, and many youths too young to have beards who will become men by joining the battle.
What is the tyrant Macbeth doing?
He fortifies his castle at Dunsinane with heavy defenses. Some say he's mad. Others who hate him less call him valiant fury. But for certain, he's out of control.
Now, Macbeth feels the blood of his enemies sticking to his hands. Now, rebel armies punish him for every minute of his treachery. Those he commands move only in command, nothing in love. He's too small to be a great king, like a midget wearing the robes of a giant.
Who can blame him for acting crazy when all within him condemn itself?
Well, march we on and give our loyalty where it's truly owed. We'll meet Malcolm, the doctor who will purge our sick country from infirmity, and we'll pour our own blood beside him.
However much blood we need to roil the water flower and drown the weeds, make we our march to Burnham.
Bring me no more reports. Let them all fly. Until Burnham Wood marches on Dunsinane, I shall not be tainted by fear. With the boy Malcolm, was he not of woman born? For those that know the future have told me thus, fear not, Macbeth, for no man of woman born shall e'er have power over thee. So fly, false thanes, and mingle with the weak and decadent English. My mind shall not be tainted by doubt nor fear. The devil damn thee, black you cream-faced loon. What do you appear as though a frightened goose?
There are 10,000.
Geese, idiot.
soldiers, sir.
Pinch thine cheeks and bring some color to your face. What soldiers, idiot? Curse you! What do you appear as though your pale face will frighten the others? What soldiers, milk face?
The English force, sir.
Get out of my sight! Seaton! I'm disgusted at what I behold. Seaton, I say! It's better that you secure my reign, else topple me from my throne. The course of life withers like a yellow autumn leaf. That which should accompany old age, love, honor, obedience, troops of friends I cannot hope to have. In their stead, curses not loud, but deep. Honor in words, but not in heart. A lingering life, my heart would gladly give up. Yet I cannot. Seaton!
What is your gracious pleasure?
What news more?
All is confirmed, my lord, which was reported.
I shall fight until the flesh falls off my bones. Give me my armor.
'Tis not needed yet.
I'll put it on anyway. Send out the cavalry, score the country, hang all those that speak of fear. How's my wife, doctor?
She's not sick, but rather haunted with visions that keep her from sleep.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not administer to a mind disease, pluck out her memory of rooted sorrow, take away her troubled thoughts with some sweet oblivious antidote, relieve her mind of the perils which weigh upon it?
For these ailments, the patient must minister to herself.
Medicine is for the dogs. I have none of it. Give me my armor. Give me my scepter. Seaton, send out the soldiers. Why do the thanes fly for me? If thou couldst, doctor, find my country disease, purge it of its ills, and return it to me in sound health, if thou couldst, I'd praise your name to the ends of the earth. Take it off. What medicine would purge the English from my country? Have you heard of any?
My good lord, your preparation for war makes us hear something.
Give me my armor and follow me. So Burnham Wood marches on Dunsinane. I shall not be afraid of death.
Wish I were far from Dunsinane, never to return.
Cousins, I hope the days are near at hand when Chambers will be safe.
We do not doubt it.
What wood is this before us?
The wood of Burnham.
Let every soldier break off a branch and hold it in front of him.
It
Shall be done.
Thereby, our numbers will be hidden, and Macbeth's spies will err in their report.
The confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane and will allow us to lay siege to the castle.
He wants us to lay siege. Whenever his workers have the opportunity to leave him, they do, whatever their rank. No one fights with Macbeth except by force, and their hearts are absent.
No judgment until we achieve our goal. Fight we like industrious soldiers.
The time has come where we shall not say what we have and what we shall say what we shall owe. There is no time to sit and speak of hope. Only violence will settle this. Advance the war.
Send out the banner on the outward wall. Still the cry is, they come. Our castle strength is enough to laugh off a siege. Let famine and disease eat them up. Had we fewer traitors, I would have met them in battle, beard to beard, man to man, and beat them back to England. What is that noise?
It is the cry of women, my lord.
It's been a long time since I have had the taste of fear on my lips. There was once a time a shriek in the night would startle me, and I would shake at ghost stories. But I've had my fill of real horrors. Horrible things are so familiar, they cannot shake me. From where was that noise?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
News was bound to come someday. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. Days creep slowly to the ends of time, each day drawing us closer to death. Out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow, poor player who struts his fret upon the stage is heard no more. Is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. You comest to tell me something. Thy story, quickly.
I should report that which I know, but know not how.
Well, say, sir.
As I stood my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and though the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
Let me endure your wrath if it be not so. But you will see within this 3 mile, I say, a moving grove.
If thou speakest false, upon the next tree shall you hang. If thou speakest true, you could do the same to me. I begin to doubt what the devil's told me. Fear not, Macbeth, until Burnham Wood marches on Dunsinane. And now Burnham Wood marches on Dunsinane. Prepare for battle and go. There is no time or place for fear here. Ring the alarms. Come blow, come ruin. At least we die with our armor on.
Now, near enough. Throw down your leafy screens and show like those you are. You, worthy uncle, shall, with your right noble son, lead our first battle. Worthy Macduff and I will do the rest as we planned.
Fare you well. But do we find tyrant's power tonight? Let us be beaten if we cannot fight.
Let all our trumpets speak. Give them all breath, those clamorous harbingers of blood and death.
They tie me to the stake. I cannot fly. I must fight this course. Where's the man who's not of woman born? He is the one I'm to fear, no one else.
What is your name?
Thou'st be afraid to hear it.
No, though you call yourself a hotter name than any in hell.
I am Macbeth.
The devil himself could not pronounce a title more hateful to mine ears.
No, no more horde.
You lie, you abhorred tyrant. With this blade, I'll prove the lies you speakest.
Stab. I throw with the sword. Throw with the sword. Right, then do the gauntlet thing. Thou was of woman born, and swords I smile at, and weapons I do scorn. Brandished by the man who's of woman born.
A noise from over there comes. Tyrant, show thy face! If someone other than me kills you, my wife and children's ghosts shall haunt me still. I won't fight these other soldiers who only fight for money. I'll either fight you, Macbeth, or sheathe my sword. He must be over there. Fortune more, I beg not.
This way, my lord. The castle's gently rendered without a fight. The victory is almost yours, with little else to do.
We have met with foes that strike beside us.
Enter, sir, the castle.
Why must I play the Roman fool and die on my own sword? I'd rather see my sword harm them than me.
Turn, hellhound, turn!
Of all men I've avoided thee. Get thee back. My sword is already guilty with the blood of your family.
I have no voice. My voice is my sword. You are too evil for words.
You waste your time trying to wound me. You might as well stab the air with your sword, for I am charmed, which that cannot be harmed by that born of a woman. I will not fight thee.
Then let the evil spirit that thou servest still tell thee. Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
Curse you for telling me this. Your words take away my courage. I believe in the devils no longer. They play me with their word games, build on my hope, and then destroy it. I will not fight thee.
Then yield thee, coward, and live to be in a freak show with the formed animals. Here may we hang a sign. Here may you see the tyrant.
I shall not live just to kiss the ground beneath young Malcolm's feet, to be taunted by common people. Thou, Burnham, would march on Dunsinane, and thou being of woman born. I shall fight thee yet. Come, let's at it, Macduff, and cursed be the man who first cries, "Hold, enough!"
I would the friends we miss could have survived this battle.
Some must go, and yet by these I see so great a day is cheaply bought.
Macduff is missing, and your noble son.
Your son, my lord, hasn't paid a soldier's debt. He lived only long enough to become a man. As soon as he proved he was a man by fighting, like a man he died.
Then he's dead.
Aye, on the front.
Why, God's soldier he be. If I had as many hairs as I did sons, I would want all to die so honorably. And so then I say, his knell is knolled.
He is worth more mourning than that, and I will mourn for him.
He is worth no more than that. You tell me he died well, and his score is paid. Why then, God's soldier he be, and may he die well. Here comes better news.
Behold, king, for so thou art. Behold the usurper's crown. We are free from tyranny at last. So now, all of us join in saying, Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland!
I shall reward each of you as is due, my thanes and kinsmans. Henceforth, be heroes, the first that ever Scotland such an honor named. So much there is to do. We must call home our exiled friends from abroad that fled the snares of watchful tyranny. We must bring to justice the evil ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen. This, and all else that God calls us to do, we will perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to all at once, and to each one whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone.